everybody, it's Tanny the Canadian Stamper, independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator coming to you from Colwood, British Columbia, Canada. It's a special day here in Canada today. It's July 1st, so it's Canada Day. Happy Canada Day to all my Canadian friends. Happy 4th of July to my American friends in a couple of days. So I'm going to show you a couple of things this morning. I'm going to show you some, I'm calling them hidden. They've always kind of been there for the last few months, but I want to show you where they are, the online exclusives, and show you how to get to it because, sorry, I have something in my throat, hang on. Excuse me. There is a whole section in the, I'm looking at my computer screen, which I'm going to show you in a minute, where there's a whole bunch of stuff that's not in the catalog that's available for purchase. So I feel like maybe there's some missing out. I felt FOMO when I learned about it. I thought there was just a few things there in online exclusives. Turns out there's a whole bunch of stuff. So I want to share that with you and show you. And then I have a Canada Day card for you. So the Canada Day card, it's not like super amazing or whatever, but it's a technical skill on using adhesive sheets and kind of doing some fun stuff with the Canada Day card. And then I'm going to use the card as decoration on one of my shelves in the living room when we get started. Good morning, everybody. I'm going to do the online exclusive thing and then I'm going to bring up your comments and flip you around. So, ready? We're doing it. All right, so here's my desktop. So you want to be shopping with Tanya if I'm your demonstrator. And so you're going to go, this is just to stampinup.ca. These are my school things. Don't worry about that. Unless you want to do literature review. Okay, so here, if we go to menu, there's a couple ways to get to it. So if you go to menu, you can go shop products, and then you're going to get this whole big list. But what you're looking for is something called online exclusives. Watch what happens. Boom. Now, I'm going to show you in a minute how to sort this, but wait 1 second. Look, so all of these things, look at, there's 4 pages. There's 30 things on every page. So it's 120-ish items. These are not in the catalog, you guys. So I'm gonna go to 90 so that you can see more. And then if you go here quite a bit, you maybe already know, you can always, in any screen in Stampin' Up, you can always sort based on price or relevance or oldest to newest. So we're in newest. So you can get, this is in color grid paper. This is a new kit that came out in French and English. Always watch for that when you're shopping, whether it's French or English. So Stampin' Up! Comes out with new kits every month. I'm not talking about Paper Pumpkin, just like regular kits. This is a whole shaker kit, which, by the way, there's some people at work who are using this kit and it's super cute. And they're all shaker cards, which I think would be fun for kids. Actually, oh, I was thinking I would take that camping next weekend, but I don't think I have this one. And so anyways, this is what I wanted to show you. The online exclusives, these are all things that are not in the catalog. So our annual catalog does not have these. Now, this one, for example, this is the B, this is French, this is English. The B set was in a past catalog, but they carried it over to an online exclusive. So there's lots of options here that I wanted to make sure you knew about. And yeah, so I'm going to show you how to get there again. Just kind of scrolling to the bottom. When does it end? Oh yeah, here's page number 2. And then of course for Stampin' Up, you can always sort by color here, or you can sort, all of these things on the left are all ways that you can sort what it is that you're looking for. Like if you only want to see English or what have you, German. I wonder if this one, it doesn't have anything, but we do have a Spanish stamp set right now, which is pretty cool. So yeah, those are ways to search for different things. Okay, so let me show you how to get there again. So you're shopping, you're going to stampinup.ca, you're going to menu, you're going to go shop all products. then you're gonna scroll down to online exclusives, and that's how you get to that screen. So there's a whole bunch of stuff there. If you weren't aware, now you do. Whoops, I needed to not be flipped. I'm flipping again, this way. All right. Uh-oh, you can see my little, this is my little motivation on my, sorry if that offends you with my F-bomb there. That's my, you can do it. Hopefully it's not in the camera anymore. All right, let's bring up your comments. Let's do it. So the products that we're gonna use today, I'm going Poppy Parade, of course, because Canada Day. And we're gonna use the, oh, you can still kind of see it. Okay, I'm gonna just move my laptop. I don't wanna offend anybody. There. Okay, Poppy Parade, Adhesive Sheets, which I'm gonna show you how to use if you don't know. They're super helpful. Painted textures, and then these are the Alphabet a la Mode dies. And then I'm gonna use the, what is this? This is Sentiment Silhouettes dies. And really I'm gonna use these two hearts is all I'm gonna use. This is the one where these cut out your sentiments. They perfectly go around your sentiment, and then you've got all these extra little things to decorate your cards. So those are our supplies. Now, hi everybody. See you all jumping on. Thanks for joining me. Happy Canada Day. We have, here's all of our bits and bobs. Now, I did do a bit of cutting already. So Poppy Parade, just a regular A2 size base. Nothing fancy there. And then we're gonna do something kind of fancy. Okay, so this is the first, this is a piece of basic white. I've put the adhesive sheets on the back, and then I've gone ahead and cut out already some of our pieces just to kind of speed things up a little bit. But the design of the card is such that, let me show you the design of the card. So I've got this piece. How big is this? It was just part of my scraps that I grabbed. It is 2 1/4 by 4 1/4. And this guy's going here. Hi, Christine. Camping is next weekend at Goldstream. I did not cut this right, but that's okay. I freehand cut it, of course. So I did have this with no texture, which was fine, but I kind of felt like it needed a little bit of something extra, so I embossed it. All right, so then what's gonna happen is I'm just gonna do this dry just so that you can get an idea where we're going with this, and then I'm gonna cut the other pieces. So O, and then we're gonna do Canada across the bottom, and then we're gonna add some other stuff. But when I put the C-A-N-D across here, no, A-N-D, it, A-N-A-D, it's white on white. So I want to cut these other pieces to make it so that they kind of stand out. And then it also allows me to show you how to use them. All right, so adhesive sheets. How many do you get in a bag, in a thing? 12. You get 12 adhesive sheets. I think these are, how big are these? These are 6 by, I'm sure it's 12. I'm sure, but let's just double check. Yep, 12. So I'm gonna get your, excuse me, piece of cardstock. I'm just using a little scrap. So on the adhesive sheets, this is a fully intact side. And then on this side, do you see the 3 little lines? So you could cut it this way if you want. I find cutting it this way is better because then you get access to these pre-cut pieces. And when if you were to lift this and pull, the stickiness is gonna be on this piece that you're holding, and then this piece is gonna be garbage. So what I usually do is I take my piece of cardstock. I already know that my letters are gonna fit on here. And then I'm gonna take a piece like so. Actually, I'm gonna flip it so I can cut it easier, like that. And then you're just gonna rough cut. Actually, I'm just gonna cut the whole thing like that. And then, so now I have my piece. I'm actually just gonna cut it a bit shorter. So then these, save this. You for sure will need it at some point, don't waste it. And then what you do, it doesn't matter what side of the cardstock. So, like I said, when you pull this piece, this side is sticky. This side, not so much. So when you put it down on your cardstock, just where you're holding it with your finger, I always kind of try not to touch it so much. I kind of go as far to the edge, like I'm barely touching it. And it doesn't have to be super exact, because I just want to cut this because I don't want stickiness on my cutting tray. I have a little bit on my finger. So that's it. So now you have this. So now you're going to flip it over and you're going to cut your pieces like this. And I guess maybe I should tell you why we use adhesive sheets. So when you have little pieces, I'm just going to tell you while I'm cutting. When you have little pieces, sometimes it can be tricky to get adhesive on them without it kind of causing a big sticky mess. So adhesive sheets allow you to make your die cuts a sticker. That's essentially what's happening. So I've got my mini stamp cut and emboss machine, my what am I trying to say? My cardstock is got the adhesive sheet on the bottom. And just run it through as usual. If I try to cut on this mat, it just moves everywhere and it's a mess. Okay, so then we just pop them out and now they're stickers. It's magical. So this is waste now. I mean, I suppose if you had a big enough piece, you could save some of it, but it's fine. So then I've got my pokey tool and I'm just poking out the pieces. So I'm using this on letter dies, but I have used it many times on little embellishment pieces. So if you have a background or something that you're sticking this to that is like glitter, for example, like if you're trying to stick letters to glitter, I don't recommend this because sometimes it can be tough for this. The glitter, depending on the glitter paper, has a lot of texture to it, and sometimes it can be difficult for things to adhere to it. So there's another little piece of adhesive sheet. So I'm going to save this too. What's this? Oh, and another one. All right, so let's get this down, and then I'm going to show you how we're going to line this up. There's a couple of ways that you can do it. What's everybody doing for Canada Day? You guys going downtown or local events, or what's happening? We're going downtown for dinner. It's actually Zach's kind of birthday weekend. So we're going downtown for dinner, then seeing what's happening downtown for festivities. Okay, I'm eyeballing this. Some of you you're like, no, don't do it. I totally nailed it, kind of. Oh, so close. You wouldn't even know. Okay. Now, let's do O in Canada. So when you are pulling this apart, I mean, you don't have to have nails. You could use this, a pokey tool, tweezers probably. Now, when you're pulling this apart, be careful because some of the letters can be kind of dainty. And when you pull, like probably with the N for sure, you might pull the letters apart, you know? Morning, Kate. Christine, you're going to, oh, barbecue, that's good. It's fun. And then this one, see, it just makes it a sticker. So here's what I'm talking about. See how when you pull, so just adjust and just be mindful of that. Sometimes they won't bounce back quite how you want it. Okay, I'm freehanding this, but I told you I was going to show you a trick. So that's crooked. So we're just going to adjust before I commit to having it down. Hi, Jen. Happy Canada Day to you as well. That's funny. Lance is up and he's just in the living room. I don't know what he's doing, but he's in there laughing to himself, which is super funny. I love how this is turning out with the, ooh, is my D gonna fit? Yeah, it's gonna be tight. Make sure I'm spelling Canada right. I think that's cute. How it's, what do you think of that? You like it? Digging it? Or what? Okay, so here's the trick. Where's some, I need some washi tape or something. All right, so this is just a piece of Post-it note tape that I had lying around. So, I guess you don't have to have a grid mat. You need a straight edge though, is what you need. So I'm going to line up, and this is a straight edge. So I'm lining up on my straight edge here. Actually, I want to hold this card down. So I have matched up the edges here. I'm also matching on this straight edge. I'm picking somewhere on my mat where I'm lining it up. So I know it's not going to be like that. I want it to be straight, and I want my letters to be kind of near the bottom. So I'm going to go about there. So I'm lining here and there. And then we're going to put this down. Whoops. Washi tape would work fine too. And then it's set. So now we're going to continue on with our pieces. All right, so I'm gonna take the edge of this here and I'm gonna line it up here. That's it. That's the trick. That's the magic. I wouldn't be eyeballing this one, I don't think. Maybe if the words were, I mean, I suppose you could do a card that is on purpose. All different angles. So because my letters here are pretty tight, I'm going to go as close as I can, left to right. I invited my mom to come downtown for dinner with us, and I said, oh, but there's a caveat. Okay, she said, what? And I said, well, it's Canada Day and dinner is going to be downtown. She's like, oh, well, she's still going to come with, but it's really, I'm hoping it's super busy. I love the energy downtown when it's super busy. I mean, I don't want to be there for a long time, but I do love the energy. Make sure I'm spelling Canada right. So something else that happened, oh, hi, Karen. Something else that happened last night, we were watching a show and Lance decided to make popcorn, and I love pepper. I don't know if you know that about me, but I love pepper. So he's like, oh, maybe you should put pepper on your popcorn. I'm like, I think that's gross. Don't do that. But he did it anyways. And it's actually pretty good. So have you guys tried pepper on popcorn before? What's your favorite popcorn seasoning? I'm gonna wait for Facebook to catch up. See how easy this goes together with the adhesive sheets? Canada. I'm for some reason panicked here that I'm not spelling this right. So, you know, maybe in your Facebook memories it comes up. We were in Ottawa a while ago and it reminded me, I had COVID when we were in Ottawa. Can't remember if that was last year or the year before. Look at that. Straight. Nailed it. Okay, so then here's my other pieces. So this right here, this is how I keep track of my dies and stuff if it matters to anybody. The red dots, should I show you too? Here. And I do it on my stamps as well. I put these dots on it, and then the dots tell me what catalog it's come from, and the R means that it's retired. So this was I think there was a 4-pack, and this is one of them, but because my business name is the Canadian Stamper, I thought, gotta keep it. So I have popped out from the die a silver and then 3 red from the Poppy Parade. And we're gonna make a little something, something. Oh, I forgot to cut my, okay, hang on, I wanted to cut this. So I've got these hearts here. Garlic and see, okay, look at your guys's, oh yeah, Jan, I've tried brewer's yeast before. It's a little, it's a thing to get used to for sure. But then once you kind of get used to it, it tastes like cheese, right? I think that's maybe why you put it on there. Nutritional yeast, I thought it was. Maybe brewer's yeast is something different. So I gotta cut this little, I wanna do something fun with this little, what is this, a heart. Parmesan cheese, salt and pepper is my second favorite, white cheddar. Yeah, me too, Pam, I love white cheddar. Did somebody say garlic? Garlic. Lori, you put garlic on your, like garlic salt or garlic powder? Or is there like a flavor, you know how you can get those popcorn flavor seasonings, or are you just using spices? I don't think I've tried garlic on popcorn before. And seasoning salt. Really? Whoops. All right. You could maybe use that. I'm not down with that heart. I want this one. So this die gives you 2 pieces. Yes, nutritional yeast. Yeah. Okay, so this is, so if I was smart, I would have, good grief, Tanya, I've been doing this whole adhesive sheet thing and now here I'm not using it. Okay, stand by. We're doing this again quickly. I'm not gluing it, I've Cadillac treatment to myself with adhesive sheets for all the other pieces, so we're not stopping now. Okay, so there's the piece again. I'm flipping it over. I'm going pokey side down. These are all technical terms. Coconut oil, garlic parmesan. Oh, Gail, there's garlic parmesan popcorn seasoning? All right, I fully appreciate this conversation we're having. Thank you. Popcorn is probably my favorite snack ever. Zach is looking for a job and he's applied at a couple of places because he's turning 15, and one of the places he's applying is Cineplex. Selfishly, I'm hoping he gets discounts on popcorn. All right, now my heart is a sticker. So just so you see what it looks like on either side. So I know which one's my sticker. Now this one, oh, the boys are making smoothies. It's gonna be loud. Come on, you. There we go. So I think tweezers might be good for this, but we're gonna, oh yeah. I bought it in Nashville and found it online. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to look for it now. You've got me intrigued. All right, so for this, I want to do Okay, I'm lining it up again because I want it to be straight. We're gonna do this, and then I'm gonna do a silver one right there. Now, I've seen some folks, part of it being a good demonstrator is to keep up to speed on all the things. So here it is, here's the latest trend. People are using glue dots to put their stuff down rather than glue. I don't hate the idea. Maybe it's not new news, but I've seen it happening a lot. So I'm gonna try it. It's definitely less messy. I'll give them that. Okay, last one of the red. All right, now we're gonna do the silver one and add our hearts and then we're done. All right. I think you could do a gold if you wanted. You could do any kind of, if you had, say, a big maple leaf. Do I want it in the middle? I don't know where I want it. Maybe right there. Sure. Add this. Yeah. I kind of would like, I thought I had another heart here that was solid white, but I don't know where it is. So we're going without it. Oh, good grief, I glued it to this thing. Oh, let me just keep with my theme here of glue dots. That's right, Kate. Faster and mess-free. Oh, they're firing up the blender. I feel like I want one more heart, though. Yeah. Look at me. Now I'm gonna do the thing that I was not gonna do. Can you hear the blender? Sorry about that. This is killing me that I'm doing this now. So, yeah, see, too much. I hope they're smoothie for me. Okay, tweezers for sure if you don't have any, if you don't have nails. This one's optional, but I like it. Sweet, there it is. Happy Canada Day. I like it with this texture in the background. It was a bit plain without it. Oh, Canada. And then I thought on the inside, so I'll put a white piece and then do E and an H with a question mark. The die set has the E and the H, but there's no, here, let me show you. There's, I didn't see, sorry about the blender. I didn't see a question mark. So you get two sheets. You do an exclamation mark and an ampersand and some other things here. Yeah. There's our thing. All right, everybody, have an awesome Canada Day weekend. Great card, eh? Love it, Pam. You're so funny. And then that's gonna go on my on one of the shelves as decoration. So I hope that was useful for you in using the different pieces and you got some tips. Have an awesome Canada Day weekend and we'll see you again next time. Next weekend is going to be camping, so we'll see what's happening. Excitement is coming. Bye for now.